you doing?
How are you, buddy?
All right, great,
Good.
great.
What's going on?
Having some issues every now and then when I go to take off from a light. It's dragging. I have to kind of step on the accelerator hard, then it catches up.
Temperature related?
Nah, temperature's fine.
Does it seem to be acting up more when it's warmed up or after a long distance ride, or it does it all the time?
Not all the time. I may drive two hours and it's fine, and then all of a sudden it does it. It seems that if I shut the car off and back on, then it'll act fine again.
Like a reset?
Yeah.
Do you have to wait, or is it immediate? As soon as you
immediate.
shut it off, you turn it back on, then you're good to go.
Immediate.
Again. Go ahead and hit the scanner out. Nissan version. It's reading the VIN number. Selection. Just check and see how fast it is. So I'm scanning the vehicle. I'm scanning all the computers at one time, making sure that there isn't another computer on the CAN system that might be affecting the transmission. And so it's almost done checking.
I've known Fabian now for probably, 5 years. I sell cars, used cars, and I've been coming to him consistently for transmission repair. He does a wonderful job. He takes the time to explain to me what's going on. He has great pricing. He stands by his product, stands by his work. I've never had to return a car back to him. So he's a great guy to have on my contact list. Every time I call, he picks up and he does what I need to be done. So I appreciate it, Fabian.
Doing pretty good. You got 169, so that's almost like 1.5 times 150. It's over 300 pounds, right? Because 2 would be 300. So that's about 200 pounds above, so that's what you want. So I put my foot in drive, and I want to see that line pressure come up almost to 600 PSI. So I'm going to raise up the RPM to about 1500 RPM. Or less. Right around there. You can see my line pressure chopped up 3.74 megapascals. So I can convert the metric. It's almost 4. So you multiply 4 times 150. What do we have?
600.
600. It's got good pressure, this transmission. Okay, so if it continues to fail in doing it, we're talking valve body problem. Because if it didn't have good pressure, Roy, then I would say we're having training problems.
Right.
But we're not, because it runs and it drives and it's inconsistent, right? So 2 things are happening. Either there's the valve body itself, how many miles?
124.
The valve body itself is just worn out. After it warms up, it loses pressure, and then you start having those issues. Or there's trash or contamination going through the system. It needs to be flushed and cleaned, and the trash could be. The reason I say trash, okay, is because you're not. When you tell me you stop and pull over, turn the car off and turn it back on, what you did is you took the pressure off the transmission. All the valves reset and started over again. Now, if you just said, I pull over, turn it right back on again, and it still doesn't move, something's overheating, pressure issues happening. By you shutting it off and turning it back on, you're resetting, and it leads me to believe that there's trash in the system because you're able to drive it right back off again. Look at the maintenance book, and it's never filled out.
Oh yeah.
When you're at the auction and you're looking at the cars, grab the book and see if you could see if they stamped it, because it'll show that they did the service on the train.
Yeah.
Because if you look, it's at 30,000. It's at 60,000. It's at 90,000.
For changing the
and it says replace the fluid.
Oh.
Okay, not check it. So at 120,000 miles, it should have had already the fluid already replaced 4 times of the transmission fluid. Let's see, 120. Replace CVT fluid again. And so at 100,000 miles, you've done it 3 times.
Right.
So the customers that call me and say, Fabian, I got 190,000 miles on my CVT. And I ask them, are you the original owner? And they'll say, yeah. I go, have you serviced this since every day at the dealer we took it? That's why they got 190,000 miles out of that transmission. So that means they tell me that nobody is servicing these cars. So when you're at the auction, look at the book. If there's not even 1 stamp in it, that tells you that nothing's been done to the training.
Okay.
And I think that that's what it was lacking. And by looking at the book now, I'm convinced that they didn't do shit. We didn't see any problem with the clutches or anything. That leads me to believe it was either something electrical connection or mechanical. So we'll see, and then we'll go from there. So on this RE5 build that we're building for a customer right now, he's building a custom Pathfinder. He wants it to be strong and sturdy. He wants to do some four-wheel driving, so we're going to add some clutches to his clutch packs, mainly to third gear, direct, and then to reverse, high-low. We're going to do some upgrades to the valve body itself. We're going to put a new pressure regulator in. We're going to check the plate to make sure that it's ready to be upgraded as well. So it's an ongoing process for us. We're trying to do a stage 1 upgrade for him. He wants to be involved in every step of the process because he's not here. So we're actually doing some filming for him and capturing some of this information that he wants. That's it, and then we'll have more for you as we go.
Another happy customer right here, baby.
On the pressure switches, they were all good. We were able to also test them with our tester to make sure that they're working. Okay, I didn't replace them all because there was no reason to. If they're working, I leave them alone. Okay. This is instructions for the pump upgrade, if you had to do it.
Okay.
It comes with the kit. It's part of it. So I'm giving you the kit and the instructions.
Okay.
There's also these little plugs. Okay. When your guy goes to install this valve body, read the instructions. He's got to put it. You know where the 4 holes are?
Okay.
He's got to put these. They're an orifice for this kit. He'll put these in. He'll see it. He'll know what to do. The instructions is right in here on how to do it.
Okay.
I'm looking for a software. I think we have it. ZH. JK. There's that's not it. Here, what's this one? That's 320 ZH00. That's 320. That's not it. Did you write down what they were?
Which one?
Those plates that you tested?
Yeah, out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not ZH.
None of them are ZHs. Do we have any down here? 3100 ZH75D.
Oh, we don't have that.
See, because that's 3000.
Yeah.
See?
That's Z. That's 7.
Yeah, I don't have it. Fuck! I don't have it. Alright, I don't have it. It's not wasting our time. So I gotta call that customer again to set his in. He's bringing it now.
Oh, it's for him?
It's for Garrett.
Oh, perfect.
Call Garrett. Well, S80774.
I couldn't hear you. It was what?
S8077
41 HAK?
HAK, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
How much was it there?
$27.68.
She says there's no, she was quoting me how much?
57.
$57 for it.
Wow. Really?
She goes, well then buy it on Transcend.
Well, that's because it's probably my price then, that's why.
Well, I get a price too, but still.
Well, I know, I think the Transcend is usually not cheaper. It's just because I always thought
Well, she charged me $40. It's on its way here.
Oh, okay. Well, alright.
Okay.
You know what's weird is when we got that 69K for the ZF that we just did, it was through Transtar or Transcend and it was a Sonics product. That's when I was like, what the fuck? They sell Sonics products?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, here, look. All right, so when you're looking at threads, this is metric because they have valve body metric. So you can see,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
So the threads are lining up. So that's got a 1 1/4 pitch thread. Okay. So that's what you're looking at. So when you're looking for the tap now, you're looking for a 1 1/4 tap. So there's 1 1/4 by 9. See that? It even tells you what drill bit to use. So 9mm by 1 1/4. That looks like it. So bring me the part that we're doing. So you can go in here and you can see if this threads into this. And it does. It's a little loose. So it might be could be 10 by 1 1/4. So you go to the next size. 10 by 1 1/4. That's it. See that? See how that one's threaded down? That's it right there. So then what you need to do is we need to drill this hole to this size of the bit. What does it say there? What size drill bit?
10 millimeter.
No, the drill bit.
Drill bit 1132.
Let's look for that bit, man. You gotta grab the micrometer and measure the bit because these bits are worn out. You don't see it anymore. I think it's this one right here. It's 8.7. What was that one? Put in millimeters. 8.46. So it's pretty close. Right, it should be 8.7, right? Pretty close. This is too big.
Is this the same size as this?
Yeah, the shape. That works.
8.6?
Yeah, 8.6 works. Sunbelt, can I help you? Where are you calling from? Texas?
Yeah.
3 days ground, so like $65 shipping, and then when I get the old one back, I'll refund you the $100. See this repair? The case cracked. So instead of, we couldn't find the case, so we ended up repairing it. Yo te voy a dejar ir porque tú estás trabajando. See what he's doing? He's putting all brand new pieces inside. Okay, you can see right now he's dealing with the forward clutch assembly. Got that out of it. All right, man. Te vamos a dejar. Hablamos. He's bringing me the whole unit. He took it apart thinking he could fix it. He's realizing it's more than he can handle. So he's bringing it to us to do an assessment, and at the end, if it's not fixable, we're just going to get him rebuild him another unit. He's bringing me the rest. ¿Qué tienes más? A ver.
Sí, sí, esta fue la parte que se deterioró.
That's the part that went bad. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Usted hace una revisión de todo. Ahí hay
Okay.
todita
Eso
la
es lo que
piececita.
quería.
Esto fue lo que yo lavé hasta donde, lo que más pude, limpié pues.
Oh, no.
Porque
El
eso,
Ruliman se
sí,
desarmó.
le dejé las piezas ahí para que las miraran.
No, okay. Déjalo nomás.
Eso fue lo que salió de acá.
Okay.
Y ahí el resto de parte está por desgaste normal.
Ves, yo te voy a explicar cómo es la cosa.
Ajá.
Okay. Te van a dar otra transmisión completa.
Sí.
Okay. Yo le voy a cambiar todos los brackets y todo, porque en los brackets, como esta pieza de aquí, tengo que quitar todo para ponerla a la transmisión. Entonces, estando aquí, la otra cosa que le voy a hacer es que le voy a cambiar esta pieza. Okay.
Correcto, eso era lo que le iba a pedir, que se me le ponía esa pieza a la...
Te voy a explicar por qué, es súper importante. Okay. El dealer que me está vendiendo la transmisión, ellos quieren que tú le vayas y le lleves por programación a la transmisión. Correcto. Y quieren $250 sí, para hacer eso. Sí. Pero si que tú le cambias esa pieza o yo le cambio y te pongan la transmisión otra, el computer va a reconocer que es la misma transmisión. Entonces no hay necesidad de hacerlo.
De hacer la programación.
Sí, porque se va a dar cuenta que es la misma transmisión.
Correcto, sí.
Entonces ahorras los $250. Ellos te dan solamente un año de garantía. Okay. Sí. Pero tú tienes que cambiar el aceite cada 30,000 millas y hacerle todo el servicio cuando ponerle. Porque si que no está, no te van a dar la garantía de los 30,000 millas. Entonces tienes que tener recibo que le hiciste el cambio del aceite, sí, o no te van a dar garantía. Sí, y cuando viene el nuevo, viene con uno nuevo. Entonces el dealer quiere que tú gastes $250 para poder comunicarse y programarle. Es una mierda solo para sacar el seguro, el warranty. Okay. Entonces, yo hablé con unos amigos yo hablé con el dealer, ellos me dijeron, bueno, Fabián, tú haces lo que tú quieras, pero la cosa es que para nosotros darte la garantía, ellos quieren que tú regreses y que hagas el reflash.
Era lo que yo pensaba. Yo pensé en una primera instancia cambiar por una usada. Entonces lo voy a desmontar porque cuando yo desmonto esa parte me doy cuenta de que no era problema del cuerpo de válvula, sino que era más allá. La transmisión nunca me dejó.
Yeah.
Nunca me dejó botado. La transmisión llegó y yo quise hacer el cambio a las 60.000 porque el vehículo tiene 58.000. Nissan en su libro dice a los 60.000 millas haga el cambio de aceite,
Sí.
pero dándome cuenta que a las 30 y tantos mil tiene que ser así.
Ya, 30, 60,
Sí.
90 y 120.
Entonces cuando yo miro eso, miro que el aceite sale quemado con todos los residuos del material y con esa pieza en esa parte.
Ve, yo te voy a explicar. Yo le pongo los rings aquí, te desarmo todo eso y esto tiene que estar bien justo que no esté liqueando. El cuerpo no puede estar liqueando. Entonces,
De hecho, ya se está liqueando.
sí, entonces por eso yo te digo, cuando yo hago la transmisión, estas tres piezas no pueden estar liqueando. Entonces yo le cambio todas tres.
Sí. Tráeme el teléfono, por favor.
Entonces, eso es lo que traté de explicar. Cuando yo hago todas estas transmisiones, yo tengo que cambiar esas tres piezas.
Correcto.
Sin duda, o no sale bien hecho el trabajo.
Fabián, yo te entiendo perfectamente y sé que la garantía de trabajo que quieres entregar. Este fue el código que ella me dio, mire. Ella pagaba, pero volvía a recibir. Sí. Pero cuando la probé, todo eso es fuga grande la que tiene en la...
No, esa pieza que está en el
Sí.
pan ya se dio la transmisión.
He venido acá por la necesidad que presentan las transmisiones CVT y estamos acá, la tenemos presente, podemos observarla, una transmisión que es de un vehículo que empezó a dar problemas a las 38.000 millas. Un vehículo relativamente nuevo y he andado buscando a ver quién da garantía y quién puede hacer un trabajo confiable, pero hasta ahora no había podido encontrar, hasta que vine acá a Sunbelt. Mira esto. Esta parte a veces generalmente
No, está quemando.
falta de lubricación.
Ya.
Pero
En la tapa le tienen el tubito que le tira.
correcto.
Ya.
Pero esa es la duda que yo tengo. Un aceite que
Bueno.
no debería.
Yo tengo una lata y no tengo, voy a conseguir. Antes que tú vengas yo ya no tengo. Pero hay un conditioner que le pones, yo vendo todo. Es que le mezcla los dos aceites y le pone la lubricación al metal. Y también le pone un inhibitor para el óxido, porque todo el tiempo la cadena está botando
Sí,
pedacitos de metal.
Is this what you're working on?
Yep. So it said 95 on the back.
On the back says 95? Well, it says 05 here. Yeah, but this is the one he wants because it's got the transducer. Let me call him. It looks complete. Oh, it's missing. Oh no, it's here. Yeah, I have one. It's out of. It says 95 on it. It's not a 2000, but it's the same valve body.
Yeah, 95, 96, 97 is going to be the same valve.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that for the hole on the side. Let me look. Hang on. You know what I'm talking about? The ports.
Yeah.
I don't see them in your picture.
Well, I believe this valve body they put in there was wrong, so.
Okay. Well, I've got one here ready to go. Yanni built it. It's been a few years. It's been sitting on my shelf. So if George wants to come get it, I mean, I didn't build this one, but Jan Rovi did, and he's good. So I know this body was built right. It's just I haven't sold it. It's been on the shelf for a little while. Yeah.
275. I just told the customer 275.
Yeah, that's fine. It's been upgraded too.
I hope I have no issues because I just want this truck going.
The only thing that you have to look at would be your, oh, and it's got the black rooster cone on it too. This is it. Okay, well, yeah, I've got one. I gotta go get I'm trying to go get the rest of them today. I've got, you know what else I got? I've got a really good, floor jack too. I paid $1,300 for it. I got a tranny jack. I've got a bunch of stuff, dude. So
are you setting up lifts at your shop now?
I might set up a 2-post here at my house, or if I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.